we know that the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. So we can say that AM, which is a perpendicular from the center to the chord PQ, will bisect the chord PQ, and the converse is also true. So while here we know that perpendicular results in PM is equal to QM, but if we know that PM is equal to QM, then we can say that AM will be perpendicular to PQ. So the line drawn through the center of a circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. So if we know that PM is equal to QM, then we can say that AM is perpendicular to PQ. Now, using these two theorems, we can actually solve a number of problems. So let's see one such problem. So we have this particular problem. In this we have a circle and we have chords EF and GH. Also we have two rays which are bisecting these chords. So what do we have? We have rays bisect the corresponding chords. Also it is given that length of the chords is 8 centimeters. So each chord, that is EF and GH, each of them measure 8 centimeters. Also radius of the circle is 5 centimeters. So radius, that is any of these line segments, AH, AG, AF or AE, all measure 5 centimeters because they are radii of the same circle. Now what do we need to find? We need to find the length of AB and AC. So we need to find the length of AB and AC. So how do we go about it? Well, first of all, let's consider this part. That is, we know that length of EF is equal to length of GH, which is 8 centimeters. It has been given that EF and GH have a length that is 8 centimeters. Also it is given that AB bisects EF. So if we talk about this particular ray here, so it meets EF here and it bisects EF. So EB is equal to BF, or we can say that EB is half of EF because EB and BF are equal and EB is 1/2 of the entire line segment EF. So we can write EB is equal to half into EF, isn't it? Now, do we know the value of any of these? Well, when we say EF, length of EF is given to us, which is 8 centimeters. So we can write this as half into 8 centimeters, which is half into 8 is 4, right? So four centimeters. So we know that EB is nothing but 4 centimeters. Similarly, we can say that GC is also 4 centimeters because even this is getting bisected by this particular ray, and here we have 8 centimeters. GC will be half of 8 centimeters, which is 4 centimeters again. So what do we find from here? We have EB is equal to 4 centimeters. Similarly, GC is also 4 centimeters. Now we still don't have the length of AB, so we'll have to go a bit further in calculation. So let's consider some more information. First of all, we know that radius of the circle is 5 centimeters. That's given to us. Also, AG and AE are radii of the same circle. AG center and G is a point on the circle. So this line segment joining a point on the circle and center will be our radius. So AG is a radius. Similarly, AE, we have center and we have E here. Again, E is a point on the circle. So we have a line segment joining center and point E on the circle. So even AE is a radius of the circle. So we can say that AG is equal to AE is equal to 5 centimeters. Now also from the theorem we know that if a line segment that is dropped from the center bisects the chord, then it will be perpendicular to the chord always, isn't it? So we can say here AC is a bisector which has been dropped from the center on the chord GH and it bisects the chord GH. So definitely it will be perpendicular to GH. So we have these two angles as 90 degrees. Similarly, even in this, what do we see? This is a bisector and it bisects this particular chord. So it will be perpendicular to the chord. So even these two angles will be 90 degrees. So we have right angled triangles here. So let's consider one of these triangles, that is triangle AEB. So we have triangle AEB. So in this right angle triangle, from the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that AE square is equal to AB square plus EB square. What is AE square? AE is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square. AB is the perpendicular here. So AB square plus base square, that is EB square. EB is the base in this case. So base square. So AE square is equal to AB square plus EB square. We can write this in this particular case because we are dealing with a right angled triangle. Now from this we need to find out what information we already have. So in this case we have the length of AE because it is a radius. We also have the length of EB which we calculated earlier. So what will we do? We'll get both these sides on one side of the equation. So what we do is we bring AB square on one side. It will be equal to AE square. EB square will come here. So minus EB square. So we can say AE square minus EB square. Now we can write this as, we know the value of AE. AE is nothing but the radius, length of the radius, which is 5 centimeters. So we can write 5 square minus EB square. EB is 4 centimeters. So 4 square, or we can write it as 25. 5 square is 5 into 5, 25, minus 4 square, which is 4 into 4, 16. And what do we get? So the answer is 9. So AB square is equal to 9. AB square is equal to 9. So what will be the value of AB? It will be square root of 9. What is the square root of 9? It's 3, because 3 into 3 is 9. So AB is 3. So we have got the value of AB as 3 centimeters, and similarly, once we get the value of AB, a similar calculation will give you the value of AC, which is also 3 centimeters, because again we have a right angle triangle where the hypotenuse is 5 centimeters and the base is 4 centimeters. So AC is also 3 centimeters. So this is our final answer. AB is 3 centimeters and AC is 3 centimeters. And how were we able to find these values? By the theorem of circles, which mentions that if you have a line dropped from the center on a chord which is perpendicular to the chord, then it will bisect the chord. And the converse is that if a line from the center bisects a chord, then it will be perpendicular to the chord. And if you know this theorem and its converse, then you will be able to solve many such problems.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.